Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm planning the week of July 24th through the 30th in my Erin Condren Vertical Life Planner, and this is the week of National Planner Day. So I decided to make this a franking kit with pretty much every planning box I could find in my collection, and then I decided to mix it with some rose foil from Scribble Prints Co because most of the full boxes kind of leaned towards pink, or at least had a pink tone or a pink color in the box already, so I thought that would have been a perfect foil option to use. And because I could only find one bottom washi that I thought worked well with the full boxes, I decided to pull in this marble foil from SPC. Again, it's rose foil, just a marble background. It's her old bundle format, so I got to use some of it up, which again, the whole point of doing a franking kit is to use up some of your old stickers and your leftovers and just use your collection rather than purchasing new ones. So I thought that fit really well with the theme, and this was one of the weeks, specifically for a franking kit, where the vision did not really come to life. I definitely had high hopes for this spread, and the final result is a little bit chaotic, in my opinion. There's a lot of colors everywhere, which is kind of what happens with the franking kit because, I'm not an artist. I'm not a professional designer or anything, so I don't know a lot about color theory and stuff. And, I know what I like, but curating a kit, especially when it's especially a true franking kit where the full boxes were from 5 different shops, from 5 different kits. So curating all of that together is really hard, and I don't think I really pulled it off this week. So you live and you learn, I guess. But what I really was excited about was just, again, using up my collection and some of the stickers that I've had, which I was able to do. I did use a lot of sheets and a lot of stickers in this kit, which was my ultimate goal. So in that way, I am happy with how the spread turned out, but I still am not. It just wasn't as I pictured, which is a little bit of a bummer, but sometimes it's like that. So I'll go ahead and get into the day by day, since this plan with me is actually a little bit shorter. I think it's because for some reason I did not film putting down any of the icons or scripts or anything. Again, I don't know why. During this time, I was going through a weird planning schedule, so I have no idea what was going on. So yeah. Oh, and I also had to use half cut headers for this. So again, using up my stash. So to get into the day by day, Monday was a normal Monday. I had coffee in the morning, or at least I marked coffee Monday. In the morning, caught up on some YouTube, did some laundry and editing. And then I attended writing group, which is a silent co-working session with my graduate school. And then I talked to my parents Monday night because if you saw my last week plan with me, then you would know I was at a bachelorette party all weekend, so I wasn't able to talk to my parents on Sunday like I normally do, so we caught up Monday. And then Tuesday, I had a little bit of a YouTube morning, so I did some filming and some editing. I had a chance to clean a little bit, and then I did some wedding planning. Most likely, that's when Colton got back from work, was when we did the wedding planning. I typically don't do a lot of wedding stuff by myself unless it's hair and makeup stuff that he doesn't really need to be a part of. Everything else we typically do together. So probably did that when he got home. And then you probably spent the full day just catching up on filming and stuff because I've had a busy summer. And then we went to trivia like we usually do on Tuesdays, and then I read in the evening like I typically do. Again, I say this every once in a while, actually probably more often than that, but I don't actually mark down every single thing that I do during the day. I typically mark the unique or special things that happen, or if it's a quote-unquote mundane thing that I do, like cleaning or something, if I have a sticker for it, I'll typically mark it. So I do typically read every night before bed, but I don't always mark it. I only mark it if there's space to mark it, if that makes sense. So Moving on to Wednesday, I did some wedding planning in the morning. So because it was the morning before work, it makes me think that it was something that I did by myself and not with Colton, because I did some work. I organized my stickers. I must have filmed a haul or something. Or at least one of the videos I filmed was a haul on Tuesday. So then I kind of organized that haul on Wednesday. And then when Colton got home, we watched Hijack, which is one of the TV shows that we watch. I think it's like a 1-season thing, just because based on the plot, it wouldn't really make sense to have a season 2. So I think it was like a one-off, but it was still a really good series. It's on Apple Plus. And then I did some crafting, some baking, and then we watched Nancy Drew, which is another show that Colton and I watch as well. And then moving on to Thursday, I watched, or at least caught up on some YouTube in the morning, did some work. I had lunch with Colton. There's a barbecue restaurant by where he works that's really good, so I just met him for lunch there. And then one of my friends and I went to go see the Barbie movie, which was really exciting. I did like it. I think because I watched it like later, it kind of let me down in a way, and I think that it always would have. Like, I don't think I ever would have thought it was better than I expected, just because of all the hype and because I saw it later, like after a lot of people had watched it. So yeah. And then when I got home, we actually watched Bounty Hunter with Colton's parents. It was just, we were all in the mood to watch something, so I was like, yeah, why not? So on Friday, I did some work, had a meeting with my advisor, and then I packed for the weekend because we went to Morro Bay, which is like a coastal town in California for the weekend. One of Colton's coworkers' boyfriends his family actually has a beach house there, so he was kind enough to invite us for the weekend. So a bunch of us, it wasn't just the 4 of us, it was like 8 of us, I think, and it was just a really fun weekend. So basically, we just played a bunch of game nights, went out to the restaurant, did a hike along the cliffs. Yeah, it was just really relaxing to just chill for the weekend pretty much. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. So we basically were there Friday afternoon / evening. I think it was like a 2.5 hour drive, and we got there around 5. So, and then we kind of left a little bit earlier on Sunday just because we had some family things to do. So once we got back, his family was in town, so we had a pool party with everyone who came and kind of hung out at the house with everyone. So here's everything that I have left over, and then you'll see what the final spread looks like completely filled in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.